guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a container like this in a free application called Blender. So I have 3 different size containers. So this one's actually printed with the silk blue PLA. As you can see, it has a very nice exterior texture, which I really like. So normally this would be the base, like this, and then it would be actually longer. And then you have the screw cap. The cap is actually shorter and the base is actually longer. So if it were to be on a desk like this, it would have a clean cut on top, and I would have longer items protruding out of the base. And that's why I just switched out the base with the cap. And then the next one I have is about a mid-size. I keep my secret stash of candy in here. It's a screw on top. It has like a star pattern. And then some of the holes I actually left it open. You can see it's not entirely closed off. It has a little opening. One of my favorite candies is this one right here. But obviously it is a screw on top. Printed in emerald green PLA, the silk emerald green. And then the last one is this, it's about a mid-sized container. You can't see it too well because it's the white color, but it does have the nice texture as the blue PLA. This one I keep my GoPro accessories and camera accessories in there. So it's just a screw cap container, and I'm actually going to show you how to build this one right here. But once you get the idea of how to design the container, you can just vary the length and sizes to anything you want. This could be longer, shorter, or smaller in diameter. You just have to get the idea of how to design it. So I'm going to start off with this one, and let me just put it side by side so you can see kind of what it looks like. Again, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to create this one right here. And I'll be creating this in a free 3D application called Blender. So anybody can download it for free and just use the program. I'm going to go ahead and set my units to 0.001 with a length of millimeters. I'm going to go to the front view. And I'm going to add a single vertice. I'm going to move it on the x-axis by 71. And then I'm going to extrude 2.502. Extrude on the Z by 0.5. Do another extrude, negative 2.502. Extrude on the Z by 0.5. Then I'm going to go to edit mode, object mode. Go ahead and use the screw modifier with a screw of 5 millimeters, 360 steps. Smooth shading is off, and merge the vertices with an iteration of 1. Then I'm going to click on apply. Go to edit mode. I'm going to select these top vertices and this bottom one. And then I'm going to do a spin. .360 steps and an angle of 360. I'm going to select these vertices and this loop and remove this one, and I'm going to do a bridge. And I'm going to do a bridge. I'm going to do a bridge. What the? I'm going to select all and do a mesh cleanup. Measure by distance. And I'm going to select these vertices and select these vertices. Remove these and do a bridge. I'm going to also select this loop and this loop. Remove, remove, do a bridge. Then I'm going to go to edge, select edges, do a loop cut by 3. Select these edges, do a loop cut by 3. Then I'm going to align these edges. Okay. Now I'm going to select these faces. 3. I'm going to count to 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I selected 30 faces. Go to edge mode. Select this edge and cursor to selected. Then I'm going to select these again. Go to the top view. Have the pivot to 3D cursor and rotate it. Negative 3.5. I'm going to select these faces. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So again, 30 faces. And then I'm going to go to edge mode, select this edge, go to cursor selected. Again, select these faces. And then go to top view, rotate 3.5. Then I'm going to select these faces. I'm going to create faces. Face. Make sure you get the faces on top. Create a face. zoom in, select those vertices, and another face. I'm going to select these loop on the top, and then go ahead and extrude it by 2.5. I'm going to select these bottom vertices and extrude it on the Z by negative 2.5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, zoom out, go to the front view, select everything, and I'm going to move this on the Z axis by 2.5. Then I'm going to go cursor to world origin, and I'm going to go ahead and create a circle 360 for the vertices and 69 for the radius. Then I'm going to press G. Actually, I'm going to move it on the Z axis by 15. And I'm going to select these loops together and bridge them. Then I'm going to select the bottom one, the innermost loop. And then I'm going to go ahead and extrude it on the Z by negative 92. And then I'm going to go ahead and create a face. And then I'm going to create another circle. This one's going to be 76, 360 vertices. And I'm going to go ahead and select this one and this one and bridge them together. And then I'm going to select this loop right here and then extrude on the Z by negative 80. And I'm going to go ahead and create a face. I'm going to do an inset of 0.5 and make sure this offset even is unchecked. I'm going to go to the front view, go ahead and do the x-ray, and that's okay. Okay, I'm going to hide this, go to the object mode, and then I'm going to go to the front view and then add another vertice, single vert. Go ahead and move it on the x-axis by 71.5. And then extrude 2.5, 0, 2. Extrude on the Z by 0.75. Extrude negative 2.5, 0, 2. And extrude on the Z by 0.25. I'm going to select it again. Go to object mode. Go to the screw modifier. 360 steps. 5. Smoothing off, merge vertices, and an iteration of 10. Click on apply. Toggle the x-ray off, and then I'm going to do a mesh cleanup. Merge by distance. Then I'm going to go ahead and create actually you want to go out of the edit mode, go to the object mode, create a plane. 400. No, 300 is okay. 2000. Actually, 200 is okay too. 200. Go to edit mode, and then I want to extrude it on the z-axis by 15. Then I'm going to select all, and then I'm going to move this on the z-axis by 5. And then I'm going to go to object mode, select the screw, add a modifier, boolean, union, no, actually intersect. Go ahead and use the plane, apply, and then delete the plane. And go to edit mode. I'm going to select this face and this face, and then go ahead and delete the faces. 1, 360. It shows that I have 360 vertices right here. And then go to this, select all, move it on the z-axis by negative 5. Okay, I am going to select these vertices, extrude it on the z-axis by 6, and create a face. And then I am going to create a circle, 360 vertices, 76 millimeters, and I'm going to bridge it together. Bridge. Then I'm going to go ahead and extrude on the z-axis by 24. I'm actually going on a increments of 8, 8, 16, 24, and so forth for the exterior wall, just because I want to put an 8mm tile on the side for the design. If you don't want any exterior design, or you can change the height to anything you want. And then I'm going to create a face. Then we go to this one, Z, toggle X-ray. Okay, it looks okay. I'm going to rename this top, rename this bottom, and then I'm going to go to the object mode, and then hide this and create a plane that's going to be 4mm. Zoom and top view, edit mode. I'm going to delete only the faces, and then I'm going to subdivide this into 5 number of cuts. I'm going to create a face. I'm going to select this face. I'm going to move it on the z-axis by 1. I'm going to select this vertex, cursor to selected, set origin to 3D cursor, go to object mode, set origin to 3D cursor, and I'm going to add a modifier, mirror, on the X and Y, merge, and click on apply. I'm going to rename this tile. Then I'm going to rotate this on the x-axis by -90 degrees. And you need to press Alt-A and zero out the rotation. So this was 90 before, it's a 0 now. And let me go to the front view. And I'm going to add a modifier, array, a count of 60. And then I'm going to go ahead and merge, apply. Then I'm going to do a simple deform, bend 360 on the Z. Click on apply. Then I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this object. Make sure this link is unchecked. And then hide one. Then I'm going to add a modifier, an array. And then this one's going to have an offset of 0 on the X, 1 with a count of 10, and then merge and then apply. Then I'm going to set the origin to geometry. I'm going to go ahead and select all, and I'm going to do a mesh cleanup. Then I'm going to select this top loop, cursor to selected, Alt-Shift-S to sphere, factor of 1. Then I'm going to select this bottom loop. Shoot. I'm going to select these bottom loop. And then I'm going to put the cursor to selected, Alt-Shift-S, and then factor of 1. I'm going to unhide the bottom. I'm going to select these faces. And then I'm going to go cursor to selected. And then I'm going to delete these faces. And I'm going to go back to this tiled object. And then I'm going to go selection to cursor. Then I'm going to click on both objects and Control J to join. And I'm going to go to edit mode. Then I'm going to bridge these loops together. Bridge. And then the bottom. Bridge. And then we have the bottom piece. And then Actually, I'm just going to duplicate this tile one more time so I can I don't want to recreate this in case I want to change the height of the object, the height of the container itself. Then I can just delete the walls, move the bottom and top pieces, and just create a number for this. And go ahead and create another array. A count of 3, 0 on the X, 1 on the Z. Merge. Click on apply. And then I'm going to go to the edit mode. Select all. Mesh and do a cleanup. Merge by distance. Go to object mode. Shift F3, set origin to geometry. And then I'm going to select these loops. Selection to cursor, Alt Shift S. Selection to cursor, Alt Shift S, factor of 1. And then select this bottom loop. Selection to cursor, Alt Shift S, factor of 1. I'm going to go to the top. Select the faces. Perimeter. Then I'm going to go ahead and put the cursor to selected. Delete the faces. And then selection to cursor. Oops. And select the tiled object and then selection to cursor. And then I'm going to select both objects. Control J to join. Go to edit mode. Vertices. Bridge. And I'm going to go to the bottom and then select these loops and then bridge. And there you go, you have the top piece and the bottom piece. I'm going to go ahead and export it. STL selection only. That was the top. And then the bottom. I'll export. Bottom. Under 5. And then let me open the other one. There's an error on the file. There's an error on the file. Tab, all. I'll do a mesh cleanup. Merge by distance, 0. Then I'll do a mesh and then do a normals. Recalculate the outside. File export. STL. Hold on, let me go back. File export STL. And then export. This is out. Yeah, for prints this big or like this big of a volume, you want to actually do a preview and see if there are any errors. Because as you saw previously, there was a on the other one there was a yellow marker here, which was a top and bottom, and it shouldn't have had a top. It should be open like this. So let me go back down, and it sometimes does that, but then 395 grams. And if you actually print it with the top, you just wasted 365 grams of filament. Again, sometimes it does that error, so you want to have the... See, on Blender it doesn't show the error, but when you go ahead and start slicing, there was the error on top. Let's see. Let me preview this one. Cancel. See, this one looks fine. It doesn't have the top. So if you have an error, just go ahead and you want to actually go to the mesh and then go normalize it and then recalculate the outside. And then usually that clears it up. So I hope you found this tutorial useful, and let me know in the comments below what objects you'll be putting into your container. And guys, always go ahead and like, share, and subscribe.